Hey everybody, Alexa Zepp here with the Daily Racing Form, and it's an exciting weekend. It's Super Bowl weekend. You probably don't know, I actually lived in Kansas for 10 years. I am a Jayhawk, so I went to the University of Kansas, and that makes me a big Chiefs fan, baby. So I'm looking forward to it. We also have some great racing this weekend. Tampa has four big stakes races. Two of them are on the road to the Derby and the Oaks. So very exciting. We're actually going to do our pick three involving the other two stakes races earlier in the card, races 5 and 6. But I kind of looked at the races around it to try to figure out, 4, 5, 6 or 5, 6, 7 had the best value. And I wanted to start with race 4. So race 4 is an allowance optional claimer for 3-year-old fillies going a mile on the turf. I'm using 4 in here. I like 1 kind of longer odds and then 3 more logical horses. The first is the number 1 Flip Flops at 8-1. So this is my better price in here. Her buyers have been consistently improving. She's a closer with the strongest late pace in the race. They're cutting her back also from a mile and the 16th to the mile. Her last time out was her first back after 3 months off, and jockey Dylan Davis kept her close to the pace, closer than normal for her, and she tired. And he does return for the mount today, and she looks fit, working well. And this, again, is the second off the layoff, so I would expect an improvement. The number 2, Pretty Lavish, is 3-1 odds on the morning line, who ran once in Ireland and showed us a lot of grit, closing from the back, fighting through traffic, and finishing really strong. So she's a first-time starter in the U.S. for Grand Motion, who wins a third of his races with first-timers in North America. The 6, Forward Deployed, is the 8-5 morning line favorite, and Timeform US does predict her to be the winner. In her early races, she was more of a stalker type, and then last race, in a stakes at Gulfstream, they sent her, and she got caught in a duel and faded. She does get a new jockey today with Pratt aboard, and I imagine trainer Chad Brown won't try to send her this time, but let her kind of sit comfortably and track the pace. She will be on Lasix for the first time as well. And then the 10, Lemon Peppa Steppa, who won on debut and went on to Stakes Company immediately after that, hit the board in her first stakes attempt and then kind of stalled out. Didn't have a lot of improvement in her next few starts. They stepped her down from Stakes Company last out to a similar race as this one at Tampa. She got second place as the favorite. So I think with a small improvement, she could easily win this race today. Race 5 is the Pelican Stakes, going 6 furlongs on the dirt for 4-year-olds and up. Timeform US indicates this race lacks a lot of early speed, so the pace should favor front runners, which is why I really like a long shot in here, the number 3 Silver Slugger at 15-1, for multiple reasons. I think you have to like him because he's undefeated at Tampa Bay with 3 straight wins at the track, including a win last month after 10 months off. So I would expect improvement second time off the layoff. His trainer actually has a 75% win rate second off the layoff. Now, that's a sample size of 4 horses, so take that with a grain of salt, but still, does indicate that he's good at bringing them back after the layoff on this second out. The pace projector shows the 3 being the early leader in the race as well. That's really going to favor front runners. So I think definitely worth it at the odds. I will include the 2 Nutella Fella, who is the 2-1 morning line favorite, who looks like a very talented horse who possibly maybe had some soundness issues, a grade 1 winner, then needed 10 months off, followed by another 7-month layoff coming into this year. But he's run some of the best races of anyone in here and has extremely fast workout prep before tomorrow's race. I'll use one other price in here, the 7, Life is Precious, at 8-1, who's coming off 2 straight wins at Tampa, even though he was disqualified and placed 3rd in one of them. He's a closer in here, so the pace setup is a bit against him, but he just looks to be in such good form and ran the 2 best races of his life, both this year. Race 6 is the Minaret Stakes, going 6 furlongs on the dirt for fillies, 4-year-olds and up, so the female counterpart to the Pelican. And we'll use 2 in here. I think there's a really strong favorite, the number 4 Nick Style at 7-5 morning line odds. This horse, I considered singling, but I do think there's a potential price play in here. But Nick Styles, a stakes winner who ran her worst speed figure ever last race, but still won that day. And that figure, her worst figure, was better than what most of her opponents in here do on the regular. So she's 5 for 6 with 1 second. She has tactical speed, being able to win on the lead or from sitting off the pace. I just think she can get a really nice, cozy spot however she wants it and will be the one to beat. But the number 1, Opus 42 at 12 to 1 is a price to include, who was a stakes winner at Tampa last year, has been off for almost a year, and her trainer, Arnaud Delacour, is very good at bringing his horses back after long layoffs with a 29% win rate. She's been working out decently and is used to running much longer races. So I think this would be a comfortable spot for her to return to at the 6 furlong distance. So that's the pick 3. It's $24 for $1. You can play it even cheaper for $12 for a 50-cent base if you like. And good luck, everybody. Go Chiefs!